Welcome in, everyone. If you're new here, my name is Jane. So we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. You can pick more than one card. These sessions are timeless, so whenever you find it, it's the right time for you. Don't try to force anything or try to make anything fit. And with that, I'm going to start with group 1. Welcome in, group 1. Let's see what you've chosen here. So water dragon. Oops. Helps you flow easier around obstacles. Christ light and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities and go with the flow. Okay, let's see here. I have some tarot cards that I pulled out. Let's see what we have here for you. Ooh, okay, so we have the Eight of Cups. Oh, Strength in reverse. Three of Wands. And the Five of Cups. All right, so let's start. So the water dragon is about, you could have some challenges with dealing with people in a loving way. So this is going to help, guide you. That's what this card is. It's like a guidance, right? So you can invite this dragon in and they will help you develop your intuition and your psychic abilities. You can ask them to cleanse the cells in your body, and then you need to relax, you know what I mean? And then they can enter in your energy field and pour Christ's light into you. So you could be just at the beginning of your awakening. So that's one thing you can do. This will help with that, especially if you're dealing with people that are challenging. So we have the 10 of cups, or the 8 of cups here is around about like walking away. You know, you could have had a change of heart. You could be making like some kind of important decisions in regards to an established relationship. Perhaps you don't see eye to eye with these people anymore. Also, it doesn't have to be like a lover. It could be a friend, a family member, coworker. It could be any, relationship, any long-term relationship that you've had. So you'll have to look at that yourself. And here, the strength card. Maybe you don't feel like you're strong enough to do this walking away. I'm not really sure what the strength is referring to here. So we're going to dig into that in a little bit here. So we have the Three of Wands, which is all about your self-expression, your self-development, your creativity. Maybe you're working on developing some kind of project. It's about communication and action. It could be like money, even could be like coming your way. This is all about like speed, but also you see his back is turned like here. I mean, and he's holding like, he's holding like a wand here, but he's holding a wand as well. So it could be, you could be walking away from the situation. And then there's the Five of Cups here. The Five of Cups is all about unhappiness. And, it's a relationship that needs to be resolved. You could either be tending to this relationship or contemplating, what is that word? Contemplating removing yourself from this situation because, it's bringing you so much unhappiness. And maybe that's where the strength, like maybe you're struggling with that because, that is hard to do, right? Hold on, I need to get a sip of hot chocolate here. Hold on. Okay. So let's see here. Where should we begin? Okay, we're going to start with this card here. Ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, a good time. All right, let's see here. Realizations. You're having some epiphanies, yeah. Understandings, awakenings, just like I was saying here. Like, I think that you're the beginning of your awakening. And that's what happens when you start awakening. You don't resonate with people that you've resonated with before. I mean, you could have been with this person a really long time. You have possibilities, free-spirited adventure and risks. Yeah, look, this peace, balance, harmony, and friendships. I think this is what you want to do. This is where you want to be in your life. You don't want this struggle, this heartache, this unhappiness anymore. I think you're coming to a lot of realizations about the your environment and the people around you. Okay. So you just really want this peace here. It's on the bottom. Divine masculine. Okay. So you could be a divine masculine or the person that you're having this unhappiness with in this relationship. Like I said, though, this dragon that can help you flow easy around any obstacles. So you can invite this dragon in, this water dragon, and the Christ light and love are flowing. So you can develop your psychic abilities and go with that flow. And you know what I mean? Let's see here. Yeah, Speak Up is on the top of this deck too. Okay, there's a card they want me to bring out here. Okay. This is like a self-care deck here. Yeah, enough security. Stop being security. All right, Spirit, what do you want this group to know here or be aware of? Okay, here we go. You know, it gives me this with this light bulb too, and I was thinking about how like this Three of Wands, all about that creativity. You could be you know, leaning back into something that you haven't done in a long time. Maybe you've had this like great idea and you put it on hold. Look at that, love. Wow. And beauty. Okay, so love people, love them with all your heart. Just be sure to love yourself first. Yeah, yeah. Beauty. Today you are a curator of beauty. You are blessed with moments that let you know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that all is well in the world. Okay, let's see here. Let me pull one of these cards, and they want me to read whatever is in this card for you. So let's see here. Yeah, this is really interesting because it does take a lot of strength to, you know, I notice that all the people here, they're showing here, their backs are turned. So maybe you feel like this person has turned their back on you in some way. Okay, so what card is it that you want me to read here? Gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. Yeah, that's this is, look at that, number 36 also breaks down to a 9, which is the ending. Yeah, you have an ending coming, whether you want to participate in that ending, but I just believe that it's going to happen no matter what. They want me to bring out another card here. I'm just going to put some here a little. Pretty sure you can see these. Okay. Notice how I said pretty sure? We are going to find out what this going on with this strength. Maybe you don't feel like you have the strength to do this. Oh, the book plate. Okay. And the cliffhanger. Okay. They're going to get me to read this one first. Okay, let me see here. Where's that deck? I don't think I have that book out. We got, okay, I have to look up this book here. Hold on. Let me take that out here. Can't even get it out of the box. Okay, what's going on here? Good Lord. I can't get it out of the box. You can tell it's a new deck because I can't even get the thing out of the box. What's going on? Wow. Well, that was a struggle. Yeah, you could be, I don't mean to laugh because this is, a really hard thing, but it's been a real struggle for me to get this reading going here. Okay, let's see, 36. Oh, they keep missing. Okay. Someone is trying to convince you that you're broken beyond repair unless you accept their helping hand, of course. If someone offers to fix some part of you, it's not because they're being selfish or kind, selfless or kind. You know that you're in a vulnerable place. They know that you're in a vulnerable place. See, I'm even having a hard time reading this. So someone's trying to interfere with you moving on. Okay. They want you to make they want to make you entirely dependent on them. Tell them no, thank you. You know exactly how to put the gold in your own cracks. There you go. Wow, that's crazy. That's yeah. So that's why they brought out this to learn to love yourself, and the beauty card to pour into yourself. Don't let people. That's why you don't feel like you have the strength. It This person is projecting onto you, and that's not your energy because you're probably an empath. I'm having a really hard time speaking here, so I think that your voice has been silenced for a long time as well. You could really be drawn to water, the ocean, lakes, streams, because you picked water dragon. I see how she's like looking out onto this lake. Plus, in this card, I noticed that there's a starfish. There's like, I think that's called an ankh. Not sure. Seashells. There's different. She's even wearing a seashell necklace on her neck there. Yeah, and this card here, book plate. This is all about having your own like ownership and being assertive and identity. So it's all about what belongs to you. So like this card is it's like to embody the same energy into your life. Be clear and assertive about what is yours. So your autonomy, no one can take that from you unless you give it to them. Do you know what I mean? Like you need to stand up for yourself. You need to stand up to whoever this person is in your life. And, don't allow them to dictate your future because your future is whatever you choose it to be. So the cliffhanger here is all about like anticipation, suspense. You're trying to find some kind of resolution. Um, maybe your life has been really unpredictable, and this could be like some kind of shocking twist that has come into your life suddenly. You know what I mean? Like some people, when they start their awakening, it starts off slow, and it's just it removes like one person from it. Maybe you lose like a good friend or a job or something, and then it moves more into your inner circle. And it could be like a spouse or children or parents or something along that line. And then you just keep finding like these people just don't seem to understand you or connect with you, or you don't connect with them or understand them anymore. Like you start having all these epiphanies and understandings and awakenings, and we have like lots of awakenings. It's not like you just have this one, epiphany and that's the end of it. No, we go through like thousands of them. So with this shocking twist here that's happened, I guess that's where you just need to look like and focus within yourself, right? Okay, let's see. This is a truth oracle. Okay, what's going on here? Yeah, look for, investigate, explore, and search. Look at another light bulb. Look at that. There's another light bulb. So you have two light bulbs here. Like I said, you're having more. Yeah, you're starting to see all the cracks. And I noticed that she has like this cup here is like it has like cracks with gold in it. And I see the ceiling is like all fallen in. So I think you're seeing all these cracks around you. Yeah. Empty room, no people in the end. Opportunity, mirror, reflection, reference, distinguish, appearance. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like you're now looking at yourself, you're looking at your situation in a completely different way. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What else do you want here, Spirit? Pick another card here. Okay, hold on. I think they're looking for one of these. Hold on. I gotta dig that out. Sorry. Oh my This is a postcard from Spirit. So I don't know if this is going to be a little bit of encouragement or just something that you can resonate with. So this, like I was saying earlier, like this is an ending, and you're not really got dog hair everywhere because my dogs are shedding. You're not going to be able to avoid this. This is something that you're going to have. It's going to come no matter what. So I guess digging deep and getting that strength. Start ignoring this person and keep putting that love into yourself. Okay, they was having me cut these because they're big cards to shuffle. Let's see here, this one. Look at the bird. Yeah, it's a hummingbird too, which is like hummingbirds are very small and delicate, but they're very ferocious. They can fight off like an eagle. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I don't think I've ever read this card before. Seen this one actually. I didn't realize it even had. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a hummingbird. Yep, with love. Let's see here. Dearest you, we bet you must be so exhausted some days, giving as much as you do, sharing your energy so beautifully in service to the highest good. Can you le- can leave you feeling depleted, like an empty well. If it and that's funny that they're bringing water reference again. You had a lot of cups here too, and I noticed that all these cups are empty, even though they're near water. There's a lot of water, even water in this one. She's by a tap as well. I think you've been pouring too much into other people. Okay. Okay. If it feels as if there's no more water for you, the good news is that we have a plan. Today, go take a relaxing bath, book a massage, read a novel, buy yourself flowers, or plant some in your garden. Make time for self care, not more. Work on yourself. By tending to yourself now, you are reminded to do so more often. And be sure to use a word that might have caused you anxiety in the past, but is essentially for your well being now. No. Say it with us. No, thank you. No, I can't. You do not have to explain. Just say no, gently but firmly. Then go for a soak. Life will wait for you to bring yourself back to center, replenished and ready for more adventure. We love you so very much. And you know, this card also, was it this card that was talking about saying no? Wow, that's amazing. So I hope this video has helped you a little bit to understand, you know, maybe what's going on. And I'm going to send you all my love and light because these are not easy decisions to make. And, you know, it is scary to be out on your own and to stand in your own strength. Like it's time for you to stand up for yourself and stand with the courage of that lion. You know what I mean? So with that, I bid you a good day. And like I said, I hope this video finds you well and send you all my love and light. So if you've made it to the end of the video and it's resonated, you can hit the like button, subscribe, you can get more information, and that's it. So bye everyone. Welcome in group 2. Okay, so you picked Fire and Water Dragon, enables your life to flow with loving force. So prepare for change and to move forward quickly. Expect the unexpected. Have fun. Okay, let's pull out some tarot cards for you too. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Ooh. Yikes. What's happening here? Oh, yeah, this is a good one. Okay, so with the with the dragon here, the dragon is all about again, like they said, rapid change. You could also be propelled into a higher state of being once you choose a direction, and be ready to nurture any new ideas or visions or creativity, anything along those lines. Get ready for that. Now, number 9, the wands here. This is being like under pressure, going through like a stressful period, but you also have like a mental bandwidth to deal with it. And that I believe that you have like supportive people around you at this time. So, and you're like very resourceful. So then we have the 7 of Swords here, which isn't so great because, you know, someone wants something from you, and, you know, and you also do not trust this person. So take extra care of your property and any of your personal possessions around this time because this is somebody that is out to deceive you in some way, especially with the Moon card here. Drink here. The Moon card is about secrets, illusions, deception in some way. Something's being hidden from you. Now, I mean, you'll probably figure this out pretty quick once you figure out, you know, who is it that you don't really truly trust. And then you have the 10 of Cups here, which is all about stability with family and friends, peace and harmony in your relationships, happiness. So maybe you have somebody that's trying to disrupt, you know, maybe this person is trying to disrupt this this bond that you have. Okay, let's get more into this and see what's going on here, Spirit. Okay, they're gonna have me pull up this deck first. The Truth deck here. Jeez, an uninvited guest, surprise, accident, big change, moment of decision. Yeah, see this like shadow here, and of course it's in the dark too. Okay. Let's see, yeah, use your intuition, your sixth sense. Somebody that you just deep down don't trust. Somebody's trying to like push their way into your life to take something from you. I don't know what that something is. I have a feeling that they want to disrupt your happiness in some way. Talent, born with features, personality. talent. Okay, is there another one here? Yeah, split it up like clowns on the bottom. Performance, camouflage, laugh at revenge. And then you have divine timing. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Spirit, is there another card here? What does this group need to know? Yeah, they're trying to break up your family. Like I said, walking away, separation, and that's what this person's trying to do. They have talent. They've probably done this before. Mirror. Yeah. Yeah, you need to take a good, long, hard look at the people around you, because what's going on here is you need to take a good, long, hard look. Reflection, reference, distinguish, appearance. They could be appearing to be like, really kind and sweet, and um, not going to cause any kind of problems. But you need to really be aware of this energy here. That's what, and that's why I'm like, you have this family support, you have this happiness, but then something's trying to get in between you. See how these two cards are in between these here? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So what do you want here? Okay. All right. They're asking me to bring out one of these cards here for you. They want me to read it to you. Wow. So yeah, they're trying to make a mess of your life. Is what they're trying to do. Throne, your potential is endless. Thorns, look, weave together the crown you deserve. They want you. They want one of these seats. They want to be where you are. They want what you have. Now that could be like your man, your children, your home, your business, your friends, or all of it. Whoever this uninvited guest, surprise, accident. Yeah, and they're just like, oh, I got a flat tire and I just around the corner. It was all an accident, right? And this talks all about this card here is all about like that new phase of your life or some kind of rapid change. So you can call in this dragon and ask them to help you so you can push through all of this with grace and ease. Well, make the change. Whatever is going on in your life, you need to, expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. Okay. Yeah, notice that was number 12 too, which breaks down to a 3. So, 3's a crowd, they say. Third wheel. I think someone's trying to mess with your loving flow that you have going on. That's why it's fire and water dragon, you know what I mean? Because fire and water don't mix, really, you know what I'm saying? Prepare for change. Mm-hmm. And move quickly. Expect the unexpected. Okay. So this is something that you won't be expecting to happen, but now that you're getting this reading. All right, Spirit, what card do you want here for this group? What do you want them to know? Okay. Homeward. Take yourself out on a date. Split on loneliness. You've earned all your stripes. Yeah, you've earned this place in your All right, they want a couple of these here. Let's see what homeward. Yeah, this definitely has to do with your home. This has to do with your home life. You know, you have this little bird here, this little dove. This little dove has some kind of message for you here. This is, I don't know if this is like one of your ancestors or someone's trying to warn you. Look, the cliffhanger. Okay, what came out in the first group too? Let's see here. What do you want? So did mirror. So I wouldn't be surprised if you. All right, is there another card here? The little free library. Take a book, leave a book. Yeah, this person's just going to take, though, the young adult novel. Okay, so let me find out what this is here. The homework. Let me look that up. Oops. Oh, I got the wrong book. I was like, why can't I find it? I had the wrong book in my hand. Okay, let's see here. Number 42, which also can be a 6. 42. Slow down. It's time to press pause and contemplate before the next leg of your journey. It's in those solitary introspective moments where we learn the most interesting and eye-opening things about ourselves. That's, they get the mirror, right? And take yourself out on a date of sorts, even if it's just a quiet and cozy night at home. Enjoy your own company. This is where I think you need to do a lot of that, thinking and contemplating, and do a lot of reflecting in the past. Like, think about all the moments with this person that's been like this uninvited guest in your life. So I just need a sip of my hot chocolate. And the cliffhanger, I mean, that's all about like suspense and like resolution, basically. Some kind of like anticipation. I think you can sense it coming. I think you sense this. I think your intuition, because I did cut it on intuition. I think you suspect it. I mean, this could just be your confirmation too, right? And the free little library card here. This is about like your kindness and your community and sharing. And you know what? Maybe you've shared your home with this person. Maybe you've shared your life with this person, and wouldn't think that this person would do that, right? But it's saying here, like, take a moment to acknowledge something that is going on right that's going on right in your life, just like I was saying earlier, right? And the adult novel. I don't know what this card is. I don't think I've ever seen this card before. These are these are a new deck, so I'm not really familiar with them. Um, but like, I think this is like some kind of like transformation that you're going to see. I think, and then this kind of gives me that like Pandora's box thing. Like, I think that you're going to open up this um these I mean, you're going to look into yourself, and you're going to like start seeing these like, you know heightened emotion, discovery, first times. This could be the first time that you've ever had this type of thing happen to you. Yeah. But exploring your emotions and the depths of those intuition that you're getting, instead of numbing it out. You know, like really think about, what do you really feel here? Like, what, you know, go with those feelings. Like I said, like really go with those feelings, because your feelings are right. All right, Spirit, what else do you want here? Yeah, your feelings are definitely on target. Don't deny your feelings. You know, it's even here, like says, a moment of decision. You need to make, there's going to be a moment that you're going to make some kind of decision, and you can't do that. Yeah, it's about a divine masculine. That came up in the first reading too, divine masculine. Yeah, this, I'm telling you, this person is trying to split up your family. They're trying to break up whatever you have, to take whatever you have. They're trying to take it, not just break it up, but they want to take it from you. Oh my God, obsession, love, infatuation, adoration, and addiction. Yeah, this person's not just, you know, this person's like obsessed with your life. Look, you don't have the boundaries. Look, no, drawing the line enough, and it's in reverse. So that's telling me that you don't have, that's what you need to do. You need to set down boundaries with this person. You know, there's finality, farewells, leave behind, closure. Yeah, I think that's what you need to do. You need to just get this person like gone. Yeah, I think you need to get this person gone. You know, I noticed that they keep coming out with an extra card too. So it's like, um, you know, like, like this person's like interfering, like this person is like the third wheel, like I was saying. But there's something else they want me to read here for you. Um, Here, let's see here. This is a postcard from Spirit. You'll notice that, like I said, this little bird here wants to give you some kind of message here. Oh, are people so yucky? I don't know. But you need to protect, because you're the person, this person born, it says born with features, personality. That's how they're able to get in. You know what I mean? They have like this obsession here. Yeah, notices there's this is going to come as some kind of big surprise for you, though. You're going to make a big change. Okay. You are divine beauty. That's what the front of this card says. It could be you born with all these beautiful features and personality. Dear you, the simple yet powerful law of cause and effect means everything is in relationship. Even action on earth has a consequence. And even in the spirit world, there is a consequence for every action taken on your behalf. Right now, you're facing conditions that were set in motion by past decisions. Consequences are coming into being in your favor. They will remind you that making good choices and listening to your intuition pay off. Like I was saying, wow, Spirit. If some things are a little off and uncertain, know that whatever you are facing, you can step beyond it just by using your imagination and acting on that instead of reacting to what is being presented. Everything you think and do has far reaching reverberations in the web of life. Move to higher ground and have faith that what goes around comes around. The universe is always self correcting anyway. Isn't that amazing? How we adore you. No joke. So really that's really what it's all about. Somebody is trying to, I think if you just get this person out of your life, um, then the threat is over basically, right? But they're saying like this has been, this is the cause of a decision that you made before, and it's probably because you invited this person into your life, right? Not knowing that it was going to cause, some kind of breakup in your life because they were like have a weird obsession. You'll notice that you have a man and woman on both cards, and these are different decks. Look, these are from different decks. This is the truth oracle. So, that came out. And then you have the reflection here, and then they're talking about reflecting, and then this also talks about reflecting about how you really feel. And so does this one. Well, all these ones do, I guess. Okay, Spirit. I guess that's it. So I hope this video finds you well. I hope it gives you the information that you need to really, figure out what's going on with this person creating this deceit behind your back and protect what's yours, basically. And calling this fire water dragon, that can definitely help you navigate this so you're into a higher state of being. That's what they're talking about. So you don't like come in with guns a blazing, right? And like, start acting like irrational because like your person that you're with, they're going to see this like coming out of nowhere because they might not even be aware of this obsession or this, what this person's trying to do. So they might, it'll make you look like you're crazy, right? That's the words that everybody always uses with women, like, oh, you're crazy. But it's because your intuition, you can't see your intuition, you can only feel that. So listen to your intuition and get this person gone. And with that, I'm going to bid you a good day and hope everything works out for you now that you have this insight. And yeah, so I just hope that it all works out in the end. So like I said, sending all my love and light. I'm going to bid you a good day, and I'm going to move on to group 3. Bye. Welcome in group 3. Let's see what you've chosen here. So you have Emerald Dragon. Okay. Brings in healing and cosmic abundance. Well, that's good. So let your good fortune is coming. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection. Align with your 5th dimensional blueprint. Okay, and I pulled up some tarot cards here. So let's see what we have there. Oh my God, the Hierophant right off the bat. Wow, Ace of Cups. Oh, the 10 of Pentacles. And the 6 of Wands. Hold on, my dog's interrupting again. So this must be a really good reading because she only does it when I'm doing a really, awesome reading. So hold on a moment. Okay, sorry for the interruption. Okay, when they gotta go, they gotta go. You know what I mean? Okay, so the Hierophant here, this is somebody that is like really spiritual. You could, this is like a priest or a priestess. So, you're somebody that is like high level and, this could be about, learning to, like to do some learning that brings you closer to your purpose. I'm not really quite sure if that relates or not because we'll just have to keep going here and see what Spirit wants you to know at this time. But the Ace of Cups, this is about emotional fulfillment and love with a person, or following your spiritual calling. It's also like a feminine. It's about children, creativity. And this is really a lot about masculine as well. So that could be but you don't have to be masculine, you know what I mean? Like this just means like, we all have like that feminine and masculine within us. So you could just be able to be assertive and, that go getter and the action, you know what I mean? But still have all those feminine qualities that, are merged together, you know what I mean? And then you have like the 10 of Pentacles and all that's all about families, generational wealth. So you could be like building generational wealth, or you could be like inheriting something. It doesn't have to be family either. It could be like from a friend or something like that. And then the 6 of Wands, this is all about like some kind of breakthrough after hard work, some kind of award. There could be like some kind of like an ending to some kind of dispute. Perhaps like some kind of it could be like a legal thing, or it could be like some kind of delayed contract. But whatever it is, it's going to be resolved. This is all about, it's, you know, an reward after the fact. So I don't know if this is like you were supposed to inherit something and it was in like a legal battle or what's going on here. But you're highly spiritual for sure, because this is even like talking about the fifth dimensional blueprint. So, um, okay, so what's going on here? Okay, I think they want to start with this deck here. Let's see here. Let's find out. Well, releasing, letting go, moving on, walking away, influences, attachments, third parties. Yeah, trapped. Yeah, you were stuck, tied down, and captive. And then withdrawn, single, lonely, and solitary. Okay, you know, this could have been like some kind of family dispute or something, and that's caused this you know, this third party here causing some kind of web for you that would trapped you into something, and now you're withdrawn from it. I think that's what's going on, because you're it has trapped and then withdrawn comes right on top of it. Single, lonely, and solitary. Yeah, whatever went on here caused some kind of entrapment, obscurity, secrets, mystery, concealing. Hmm. Yeah, I split it on curse, witchcraft, negative mind. Yeah, somebody's they were trying to manifest this. That's what they were hoping for. They were hoping to steal your some kind of generational wealth or your spiritual gifts or something. Somebody was trying to steal something from you, but you moved on. You walked away from whoever this was. And you know, with the attachments, because it has like the obscurity is about the secrets, the concealing, and then the curse. They were hoping, yeah, that's what they were doing. Somebody was trying to steal something from you. Okay. However, you're going to come out of this. Let's read the card here. Yeah, love, foundation, established family security, an emotional storm, turmoils, unstable, affected. Yeah, that's what they did. They rocked your foundation, and it created a lot of instability. Okay. One day, someday, somewhere, another time. Yeah, look, and I just split on elusive, dishonest, deception, and trickery. Again, and you notice it's like it's all these clouds, and then you have all this fog. Yeah, somebody's been really messing with you. Let's find out what's going on here, Spirit. What do we need to know? Okay, let me pull one of these here. Okay. It's a new deck, so I haven't used it in any readings before today. Let's see here. But good fortune is coming your way. Look, I split that on Voyage when I started to shuffle too. Number 34 or 7. And then you have number 8, wings. You never need those. You never needed those wings to fly. Raindrops, take a chance on them. So I think you have somebody else coming in here, because I know it was bringing up, you know, your foundation was rock, but I believe somebody new is coming in here. So Voyage, you already have all the answers. You never needed those wings to fly. I know she has feathers in her hair too. You know, so you have number 7, number 8. So you're taking all the right steps here. Oh, hold on, my dog is interrupting again. Just one moment, please. Yeah, I think you're being some kind of evil eye been put on you. Hold on a moment. Okay, spirit. Okay, sorry for the interruption. So used to talking to spirit that I can refer to everybody as spirit now. Um, the highlighter. Yeah, I think an evil eye was put on you, but you've shone some kind of light onto it. You know, and I see all these shooting stars here in this card. The librarian. Yeah, you have the, and I see there's a key on this book here. Okay, let me see. They want me to read this. Let me see here. Let me find that book. Hold on. Okay. Number 34. Okay, you already have all the answers. So you've been feeling lost for a while now, wandering through your life aimlessly, searching everywhere for meaning and never coming up with anything of substance. That's the problem. You keep searching for answers outside yourself when all the answers can be found within. If you take time to look, you need a spiritual mentor. And at this point in your life, that person needs to be you, because you are the mentor. You know, you have the wings. You don't need anyone. And it comes right out under the Hierophant too, right? Yeah. There's a lot about this feminine energy. So the highlighter, this card's about illumination, yeah. And your focus and remembering who you are. Remember, you don't need um anyone else. Like you don't, because you're the Hierophant, you're the priest or the priestess. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, I think that you just really need to take note of that and remember like who you are. You know, like I think you receive messages. I think you receive um like because I believe that if you're really spiritual, you're probably like extremely empathic, and you notice subtleties that other people don't notice. You know, I see that there's 2 keys here, and then there's that card that was on. Is it this one? You know, with the librarian with the key on the book. Like you're the key. You're the key to your own path. You know what I mean? Is there anything else here? Yeah, just split it on bestseller. Yeah. I think you're always looking around like with this map here. Quarter moon might actually be and the star too. Okay, let's see what else here. What do you want? The Oracle. Okay, let's find out what's going on here. They're asking me to bring in a different deck too, so I'm gonna do that once I pull this here. Yeah, encounter, meet by chance, love at first sight, crush. Like I said, waste, worthless, mouse. Yeah, I think I think at some point that you have actually gone through, look at that in miracle right underneath, dreams come true, you get what you want. I think that your life has been, like you've been broken down and you had to rebuild everything. You might at times felt like you were worthless because of what has gone on. I mean, and it's because of this evil eye that's been put on you. It's because of what this individual or individuals have done. This hexing and all this stuff that they've done, right? But look at this. But you had an oath. Look, you're going to be a knight here, and you. Oh my God, you're a warrior. You're one of God's warriors. Dreams come true. You get what you want. So I think that that's what you're looking for, because I think your foundation had been rocked, had been tossed. It's like this room looks like somebody's just like tossed it. You know what I mean? Yeah. They were trying to keep you silent. They didn't want you to be knighted. They didn't want what you, I think they're trying to steal your spiritual gifts is what I think they're trying to do. Because I think you have monitoring spirits going on because of the attachments here, the third parties. And you see all these birds. I think it's just been like one after another, after another, after another. And you've been slowly letting them all go and walking away from these individuals and these people. But there's just been so goddamn many of them. That's why you were trapped in this web. But you see that this web is starting to break, right? And this web is also being, webs are hard to see in certain light. But once it rains, you can see all the weaknesses in what's going down, right? So I think where you were like being stuck and tied down and held captive, you withdrawing and being alone and going through the solitary time has really been really good for you, because good fortune is coming. So it says, let your thoughts support your divine perfection. So instead of having these like worthless type thoughts, you need to be like, I already own my wings. I don't need wings to fly. I don't need anyone to help me fly, because it's all within me. So aligning yourself back is really like you already have all the answers. So, and it comes right out under like align your fifth dimensional blueprint. You know what I mean? Whoa, this is deep. Let's hear. Okay, so they want me to bring out a card from here too. Let's see here. People really do be putting these types of hexes on people and curses. And sometimes they don't even, I don't even know if they realize. I think sometimes they do, but some people I don't think they do, because they're not evolved. They're not spiritual enough. They don't understand that, the cause and effect of their words, right? And their actions. All right, is there a card here that you want to know? All right, Spirit. Is there a card here? Keep showing me the star card though. Let's see here. Okay, Spirit. Look at that passion. That's to light that, ignite that that flame that's within you, and it starts all under the heart center. And I noticed they're bringing out. I think your heart really has been put through the ringer. Passion. Light up your life by honoring your deepest desires. Anything else? Yeah, it has surprise. I split on surprise. Okay. Okay, I want to bring you a card from Spirit. Oh, they're asking me to bring out this deck. Hold on a second. I'm going to pull this deck out. Whoa. Manifest the new flew right out as soon as I opened the box. Embrace change and envision your desires, allowing the universe to align with your intentions. Yeah, they're bringing that up again, to align. So you have to bring yourself into recenter yourself here. All right, Spirit, what else you mentioning out here? You want to go with manifest the new. Yeah, because you've already pulled yourself away. You've already done all the solitary work. Embrace the unknown. You know, that came up something about the unknown not long ago, too. So embrace the unknown, venture into the mystery with an open heart, welcoming the lessons hidden in uncertainty. Highest good. Embrace the journey with openness. Look at that. Trusting in the universe to lead you toward the greatest fulfillment. Yeah. And then clear mind. Sweep away any doubts that you have and know that you are right. Exactly, Spirit. Let me split this here. Thrive and believe. Embrace growth and trust and promise. Keep an open mind. Answers reveal the path to fulfillment. Yeah, this miracle here. You've done all the withdrawing here. I think you've done a lot of the work here. Okay. Yeah, this commitment one they want here on top of the dragon. Now see, this queen is going to make this soldier into a knight. Okay. With love, normally they have me split it, but this one, you know, and it's funny too because she's on water here, and so is this voyage here, and she's blowing a horn. Dearest you, if you allow your awareness to settle in, you will hear us whispering sweetness and encouragement to you. You will know the truth of things that cannot be discerned through the material world. The receiver for this kind of essential knowing is your intuition, which is not your sixth sense, but your first primary navigational system of your soul. And look, here you're trying to use an outside source, you're trying to use a map, but it's all within you. You have the answers, just like this card says, you have the answers. And now here, this is another one too, you know, and they're talking about your heart, like you're going to know, right? Okay, you are entering an age of consciousness. It's time to accept that the paranormal is normal. Human beings are multisensory, multidimensional beings. Spirit infuses all things, and your soul's job is to discover those essential truths here on earth, where we all agreed to play. Today, trust your spidey sense. Look at that, and they even brought out the spider web here because you were trapped and stuck. And that's what the earth is. The earth really keeps us, you know, it sticks us to it. It traps us, it ties us down. And that's what we're supposed to do. We have to like find our way out and fly, you know what I mean? And become committed to our spirituality, to be, you know, knighted and to align our fifth dimensional blueprint, right? Wow, Spirit. Sorry, I kind of got off on a tangent there. Spirit infuses all things, and your soul's job to discover those essential truths here on earth. We are all agreed to play. Yeah. Today, trust your spidey sense, read between the lines, tune into the stories behind the stories, and your world will show you miracles. Fear not, for we are right here and spirit loves you. Trust the invisible. Wow, that's amazing. Wow. You know, and I kept getting like the speed of light. It's like the speed of light here, right? So yeah, because you know, and this here is talking about like the overflow here, like this card, this Ace of Cups, it's all about like the overflow. And then it has here the miracles come true. You know what I mean? And then yeah, again, it's you know, all this water. And she's in the water too, or on the water, I guess. Okay. So with that, I'm going to close this reading, and I hope this has helped you or resonated with you. If it has, then if you can hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this. And yeah, it really helps support the channel. So I'm going to bid you a good day, and I hope this finds you well. And I'm sending you all my love and light. And trust in that intuition, because that's what leads us through life. Trust the invisible. And with that, I'm going to close the reading. Bye, everyone.